Hello babies, welcome back to my channel. I don't think you understand the struggle that I've been dealing with for like the last 20 minutes. That is one of them. So I apologize ahead of time for the little yippee yip of my little baby boy in the background. Bambino does not understand that his mother is a vlogger. And why are you sniffing like that? Are you gonna poop on my floor? You are hyper as fuck. So I let them alone for like 4 hours, and I think he was just bottling up all the energy because now he looks like a wind-up chihuahua. Oop, is that what we were doing? Good job. Okay, hold on. You have food. You have food, Bambino. No. Okay. Oh, the struggle of being a fur mom. It's real, y'all. It's real. So, we are eating Long John Silvers today. I got the 2-piece, oh no, what is it? It's 5 pieces. It is 2 chicken, 3 fish, and then it has fries. And I did not want coleslaw, so I had them do a double order of hush puppies. I have my Pepsi. I have my Bambino. And I have my ketchup because I don't believe in tartar sauce and things of that nature. And this one wants to be all up in my business. He loves the camera, y'all. He loves the camera. And if he's not in it, then he thinks that, you know, he should be. Oh, Lord Jesus. All right, so we're just going to get into it because it's literally like 7:30 or 8 o'clock at night. And I have not fucking eaten all damn day. All damn day. I am typically not a Pepsi person, but today, your girl is. I need to prop this up a little bit higher so y'all can see the food. Hold on. Yep, ghetto as fuck, but I don't give 2 fucks. There, can you see a little bit better? Yes, you can. And because I'm such a sweet, nice person, I'll go ahead and, there we go. I'll bend that down for y'all. So, again, like I just mentioned, you're going to hear the munchkin in the background yipping or crying or being upset at me because I'm not paying attention to him. But you know what? Not everything is about you, Bambino. Not everything is about you. It's about me right now, okay? Me. Actually, let's go a little bit brighter. Better. It's about me, okay? I say that because my birthday isn't exactly, I don't know, 5 hours. And I'm going to be 34. And that's what we're going to talk about today. The theory of aging ungracefully or gracefully or however you want to put it or however you want to say it. So when I say that in 5 hours it's going to be my birthday, I am going to be 34 years old. Oh, I fucking love these. Does anybody else love hush puppies as much as I do? Okay. I'm going to be 34 years old tomorrow. Has it hit me yet? No. I don't feel like I'm in my 30s yet. I take that back. There are certain days where I'm just like, when I get off of work, like I feel like I'm in my 40s, you know what I mean? But health-wise and mental-wise, I still feel like I'm in my late 20s, like I'm 28, 29. On the cusp of 30. I didn't feel 30. I didn't feel when I turned 31. I didn't feel when I turned 32 or 33. Now I'm 34 and I'm like, I'm getting closer and closer. Stop biting me. I'm getting closer and closer to 40. And it's like, I don't know, it's almost scary. Not because I don't feel like I've done anything with my life, because I've accomplished a lot in my life. It just means I'm that much closer to half my life being over. You know what I mean? And I think that's why I really pushed to get Bambino, because when I was in my last relationship with my ex, we were very limited to things that we could and can do, and having a pet was one of them. Like, if you've been with me for a while, you know that, like, he was a very severe asthmatic, and we couldn't have pets. Ironically enough, now, ever since he moved in with his new chick, they have nothing but dogs and cats, and he's perfectly fine. So, I don't know. But anyways, that's what I gave up for 7 years. I didn't have a pet. And the times I had the cats, because, like, the local cat in the neighborhood would leave her litter on my porch, and I would take care of them. And I raised maybe 5 of her litters. But I could never keep them. I always got them good homes. And I always wanted to keep one. And I love that cat so much, and I just wanted to take care of her and just keep her and this, that, and the other. And there was always, he would always flare up, or his asthma would kick in. I was considerate. I got it. So I think that's why now I pushed it. That I'm like, you know what? I'm officially in this apartment. I love it. I'm in the lease till December. That's 11 more months. I'm gonna be 34. And it was just like perfect timing, you know what I mean? When I say perfect timing, because like he was born December 14th, so that makes him exactly 6 weeks as of, excuse me, this past Wednesday or Thursday, and he'll be 7 weeks the day after tomorrow. So I'm like, okay, that'll be my birthday gift. The lady who was selling them sold him for $100, and he's a dorky. He's like a perfect indoor dog. I live in an apartment. He's a perfect indoor dog. He doesn't need to be outside a lot. I swear to God, I mean, if I leave him outside right now, a hawk or a bird is going to come in and get him and attack him and take off with him. He's that tiny. He's literally that tiny. He's smaller than my phone. I looked all the information up, and yeah, they need to be outside a little bit, but not a lot. I love him. Yes, I'm talking about you, my love. I absolutely love him. So he's a dorky. He's half Yorkie and half Dachshund, which is a weenie dog. And I was like, okay, let's just do it. Let's just do it. I procrastinate on everything else. Let's just do it. Yep, I just poured ketchup right on. This is the chicken, I can tell. It's so good. I fucking love Long John Silver's. So good. Like, look at that thick chicken. And no, I will not be feeding him table scraps. I refuse. His mama was a purebred Yorkie. His dad's a purebred weenie. I'm not feeding him scraps. I'm feeding him what they feed their dogs, which is IAMs. But anyways, like I was saying, with now being me in 34, there's just so much things I want to do. I set goals for myself. I said I wanted to get a new sofa all last year. Finally got it. I said I wanted to get a puppy all last year. I finally got him. I said I wanted to get a newer vehicle, and I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it in March or April. So 34 is going to be the year. I want to be not accomplished, but I want to have everything done by the time I'm 35 to say, okay, we're going into the next bracket of our life, and I want to accomplish this much, this, and this by the time I'm 40. And I think that's what I'm going to keep doing. Like, I think after this year, maybe attempting, I don't know, I like being in an apartment. Everything's just taken care of. You know what I mean? Like, if something breaks down or whatever, I'm going to worry about it. The apartment complex takes care of it. But it's also time. You know, I'm spending $715 a month on rent when I could be using that towards a home. So, I don't know. But it's in the works. I'm thinking about it. It's nothing, but I'm setting these goals for myself that as a 34-year-old I should have or want or do, and I'm knocking them out. I'm just knocking them out. So, also with turning 34, The other scary thing is, obviously I'm not getting any younger. I don't see myself having kids in the immediate future, and it wouldn't be fair to the kids I did have, because as I get older, myself and my child would be prone. What is going on with my arm? Like, it's so awkward. Like, it's skinny, but it's not. Like, it's fat, but it's not. Does that make sense? It wouldn't be fair to that child or myself, because the older I get and the longer I wait to have kids, the more medical complications you could possibly have. My mom had me when she was 41 years old, and I think about that now. I'm like, shit, I got 7 years before I could have a kid. And I mean, if I have everything functioning, everything, I can physically have children. It just hasn't happened. And I don't know if I want them. Does that make sense? I think I've talked about this with y'all before. I honestly don't know if I want them. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking, that with Bambino, maybe he'll be that kickstart for me, where I'm just like, okay, I raised the puppy, he didn't die, let's do the kid. I'm just kidding. I know kids are like 100 times more, but I don't know. Oh, I'm sorry, the TV's just gonna go in and out because of the I'm watching the Scarlet Letter. Is it Scarlet Letter with Emma Stone? Easy A. Scarlet Letter is what it's off of. Easy A was Emma Stone. I fucking love Emma Stone. She's hilarious as fuck. But I don't know if I want to have kids. It's not. There's those people that are just not inclined to it, and I'm okay with it. And if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Like I said, 7 years with my ex, and it never happened. We weren't really trying either, but it just never happened. Almost 2 years. It'll be 2 years with Jonathan in April. Oh shit, in April. And it hasn't happened. But that's not for lack of trying. It just letting nature take its course. But like I said, the body will do what it wants to do. And maybe it's going with something in the back of my mind. I don't know. But I'm not in a rush, and I'm not really stressing over it. Like, I'm really not. Like, I'm not gonna, like, ruin my whole day over it. You know what I mean? Oh, he's sleeping. He's gonna be the perfect companion for YouTube, because he knows not to interrupt Mama when she's eating. Long John Silver's is definitely hitting the spot. This shit is so good. A lot of people don't like Long John Silver's. I don't know why. That's bullshit. Before anybody says anything, I washed my hands before I started eating, and I made sure I didn't touch them. When I was trying to set all this shit up. But again, I don't know how old a lot of my subscribers are. If you could, those of you that comment a lot or always leave a comment, could you at least leave me a comment down below? You don't have to give me your exact age. I know that's rude to ask. Actually, that's really rude to ask. But if you're willing to tell me your age, by all means, I'd appreciate it. Just so I have an idea of, like, what age range is actually watching me on a constant basis. You know, like, who am I connecting with? Like, am I connecting with 20-year-olds? I doubt it. Am I connecting with 6-year-olds? I don't know. Am I connecting with people that are my age? Makes sense. Now, if you don't want to tell me your exact age, you can tell me something like, Matan between 30 and 40. Okay. Or Matan between 35 and 40. However you want to narrow it down for me. But I tell you guys everything. My weight, my age. Not my social. I'm just curious. But I truly don't feel 34. Like, I just don't. I just feel like I'm barely hitting my 30s. But I have so much more time to go. And I do. I have a lot of time. Oh, I forgot about the chicken. I hadn't finished that one piece yet. Maybe I should just buy a Long John Silver's. I know how you can like buy a McDonald's because they're all individually run. Make money that way. Everybody's McDonald's. Or you know what? Better yet, let me get a Chick-fil-A. Everybody fucking buys Chick-fil-A. I would just need to keep that shit clean. So yeah. I'm gonna go into 2018 with a fresh start, a fresh mindset. I really haven't changed my eating habits at all. In fact, I think if anything, I've gone the total opposite direction. I posted a picture of myself this morning when I woke up because I was walking past my mirror and I was like, for sure I'm gonna look and feel the way I feel, which I was feeling bloated lately. And then I weighed myself. I'm like, shit, I still haven't gained weight. I'm jinxing myself now too, probably. I'm like, shit, I haven't gained any weight. And I took a picture, and my side profile still looks the same from when I lost weight back in September. So, oh, yeah, it's not healthy not eating more than once a day. But if that's all I'm hungry for right now, then I'm just going to go with that. When and if I'm ready to kickstart it again, I'll do it. I'll do it. This is fish. I can feel it. Totally different already. Extra flaky, extra falls apart. And yes, I dip my fish into the ketchup. I am that ghetto chick. Am I excited to turn 34? I'm excited to spend another birthday with Jonathan. This is our second birthday that we celebrate together. Because mind you, his was 2 weeks ago. Also on a Tuesday. We're 2 weeks apart. Well, a year and 2 weeks apart, but you get it. He's the 16th, I'm the 30th. But I'm excited because, like, I don't know, I'm happy. I'm in a happy point in my life. I'm with someone that I truly love and find attractive, and I swear to God, like, I always feel pretty even when I have like these monster ass fucking demons on my face, like that shit. He's like, what the fuck, man, I got big. I was like, I know. Am I self-conscious about it? Fuck no, because I know he just wants to pop it. But I know that he loves me, that he does find me attractive. I swear to God, like, he could be covered in his work clothes and paint and shit, and every time I see him, I just want to fucking jump his bone. TMI, or you don't really care, but that's never faded. Like, that's never faded. I think he feels the same way too, just because, well, I know. Just because every time I'm around him, he's always trying to put his hands on me some way, either holding my hand or touching my leg or putting his hand on the back of on the small of my back, or not that there's anything small back there, but you know, constantly having that contact. And I know, and you know, I mentioned this before. Our sex life is phenomenal. I would never change anything about it. It hasn't faded away. It hasn't gotten any less. It's just intensified, if anything. And that's because I think now we're just like truly 100% committed. Not that we weren't before, but just I know he's the one. And I know somebody's gonna roll their eyes and be like, yeah, he's the one. As soon as y'all break up, you'll find somebody new. You know, if I already had that mentality saying, well, it is what it is, and if we're together forever, and great, and you know, if we don't, then we don't. I don't want to think like that. The minute you start thinking like that, it means you're not committed 100% anymore. That you're willing to just let things run their own course. That you don't want to control your fate. I want to fight for mine. I want to fight for what's mine. I don't want to just have somebody tell me that, oh, well, it doesn't work out. It doesn't work out. No, I'm going to fight for it. And then once I fight for it and it's still not going to happen, then at least I know I tried. As opposed to just accepting. I'm not going to accept that. So, yes, I'm going to say yes, he is the one. He's the only person I think of when I wake up. Now, besides Bambino, because Bambino is like right there. But it's the only person I think about and worry about before I go to bed, when I wake up, when I'm at work. Excuse me. He just always put a smile on my face when I'm talking about him, or when I text him, or when I go and see him. Like, he just makes every little moment count. Like, all the little things. Like, yes, I saw him this morning. And then I went to go visit him at work real quick, because he asked me to come visit him. It's just like, those little moments, those little things that you do, they add up. It's all about the little things. I know that's so, like, whatever. You know, like, okay, Martha, we get it. But it really, truly is about the little things, you guys. Like, it really, really is. That was the last hush puppy? Fuck. Okay, so this is where I get a little upset. So all these, okay. So this big ass piece of fish, right? I'm not hating. Thank you. But then one of the pieces of chicken, like, why? It's like these little tiny fucking ass, like 2 nuggets. Come on now. Like, oh, my foot's falling asleep. Falling. Not to bitch, but another reason I don't like what they do is look how much fried shit just stays at the bottom of that. Like, all that crunchy. Like, you could have easily scrounged that up together and given me another piece of chicken. But, you know, it is what it is. So I'm down to 2 pieces. I have 1 piece of chicken. Well, I'm not even call it chicken. I have 1 nugget. And a flounder. It almost looks like a fish, too. Look at that. Ugh. Haven't done a mukbang in a while. I've been having situations lately where, like, if you follow my blog, you know, but I've been eating out a lot lately. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry, baby. And, like, in that moment, the thought of that food and how it's gonna taste and the craving that I have overrides anything. And then when I get it and I eat it, it's not satisfying at all. Like, it has not any good flavor. It doesn't feel like, I feel like I wasted $9, $10 because it was okay, but it wasn't the best thing I've eaten. Like, this is really good. This was definitely worth $10. It was something I haven't had in a while. I was craving it. I fulfilled the craving, and it was actually good. It was still pretty warm. Everything was fresh. I know they did it for me right then and there. But yesterday, I had a burger and spent $12, $13 on that, and it just wasn't the business. It was okay. It was good, but it wasn't like, oh man, that burger was like, it solved everything. Like, it didn't do nothing. Like, and I've been doing that lately. Like, food just does not give me joy anymore. Does that make sense? And that bothers me. I love food. I love food. So I think I need to start getting back into the habit of making my own food again. I used to make like shrimp with veggies or chicken with rice and stuff like that. Maybe get into that and then give my taste buds a break from all the fried and the grease and this, that, and the other, you know. Not completely get away from it, but just enough to, like, give my body a chance to really, really crave it, you know what I mean? I'm not good. Look at that grease. Are you ready? Ooh, look at that grease. That little munchkin crashed out. He was just waiting for me to come home. Every day I've been trying to leave a little bit more and more. I just got him Friday. Today is Monday. I got him Friday night. So that was the first night he stayed with me. Didn't leave him alone. Saturday, didn't want to leave him alone. Sunday, I left for like 2 hours. And he did good. Today I left for almost 5 hours. And he did good. At least I hope so. He did his yipping when I was in the house. So I don't know. But he wasn't crying. And I stood outside the damn door for like a good 5 minutes. Waiting for him to cry or start yipping or doing something. So I don't know. Maybe in the time while I was gone. Maybe the halfway point. Maybe he was crying. But it's hard to tell. But I know he'll be okay. I gave him plenty of dry food. He had wet food, dry food, water, all his toys, clean pee-pee pads. He didn't have no accidents. I'm so proud of him. He had like maybe one little tiny little, and you guys, when he pees, it's like this big. He's a tiny ass little dog. So for that, one person's gonna be like, oh, you know, he's gonna make your carpet stink. You don't know me very well then. I am very OCD about smell. Very OCD. So I've got carpet deodorizers. I've got sprays. I'm using like fragrant wipes. Believe me, my apartment smells good. You're good. So, his little piece. So that was the only thing I saw. I'm like, man, he didn't even poop. Shit, where did he poop? Shit, get it? So I'm looking in the kitchen because then I noticed that he likes to lay on that pink rug that I have in the kitchen. Like he froggy styles and puts all his legs out. And he likes to like rub his belly on it. He's such a weirdo. And I checked in my shoes because he likes to eat my shoes. Nothing. There was nothing over here in the living room where I have his pee-pee pads up. And I checked the bedroom where I found him. Nothing. So it was just that little tiny puddle of pee. And I think it was just because maybe he heard me coming in and he got excited. Or he just did that because he was upset when I left. I don't know. And then not even when we started this video, he decided to poop. And he did it on his own on the pee-pee pad. So they're doing real good. So I appreciate him very much for that. Sorry, I'm just watching Easy 8. Last piece of fish. It's so good. So good. I'm glad this is the last piece because I'm like running out of soda. That's like all ice at this point. I need something to get you know, I'm parched. Mm-hmm. That's big. Okay. It's done because I'm sure as fuck not eating that. That's pure grease. Like as it is, I was already pushing it with all the grease on my fingers. But that was so good. That totally hit the spot. Totally hit the spot. Oh, that's a little sippy sip. Okay, I'm full. That liquid like topped off my tank. No more grease? No more grease. Alright, babies. I appreciate you eating with me and dealing with the constant in and out lighting and my pale skin and the yipping of the baby at the beginning. But I love y'all so very much. I appreciate you making it through and watching all my videos and leaving me comments and love and just letting me know that, you know, I made your day. Well, guess what? You make my day too. Every time I get a comment or a snap, I love when y'all snap me. Just little parts of your day. I might not always respond, but I see every single one. But I try to respond to everybody as much as I can. But until the next video. Mwah.